All right, family. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasun Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepted members to not only the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, but the General Seti YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions on YouTube giving you nothing but black power, black divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. I want you to become a member. Link for the memberships right down in the video description is in the chat. All you had to do is just click it. You get a video introduction, rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got a new website up on Teachable, uploading a lot of dynamic curriculums, powerhouse programs, certificate courses. First one up, 25 Steps to the Redemption, a definitive black manhood designed by the General, strictly for the brothers. It's an amazing, amazing course. Again, you can get that preview by clicking the link right in the chat. Also included the Brotherhood of Heru Roundtable live stream, where the brothers meet once a week discussing very vital, important, powerful information pertinent to our growth and development. Get over there, get that preview, check it out. Become a brother, become a member today. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessory for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like a love. Make sure you get on over there, check out that catalog, get a discount, shop and save and shop. That's right. And everybody know the General got the pop in his page on Patreon by far. Don't even want to talk about it. All you have to do is go over there and check it out for real, for real. We got that file up there right now. We got the electric melanin, the explosive black mind. We're going to be digging off into the power of melanin and how it even make you psychic. You see, give you profound vision, inner vision and outer vision. Hearing, everything is related to that electric melanin. And so once you understand how to master it, man, there is no limitation on your ascension. So I want you to get in there and get that, family. Also, we got up there, I know we're going to have a lot of Muslims out there crying. That's right. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. We got the Ishmael Enigma in the house is up there right now. Both of those presentations is fire. They up there right now. The Ishmael Enigma. Time to take the kufi off your head, brother. Go on, throw it in the attic somewhere. Sell it to the next. Sell it to the Arab. Go on up there to the liquor store and sell it to the Arab. He might want him an extra kufi. Time to give it up, brother. It's up there for you. I want you to go over there, get that work. To all the family out there, donate to the General. I thank you, appreciate you. Those who like to donate, the link is there in the chat. I appreciate you very, very much. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels. King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment, comment, comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. You be done for. Did the albino Anunnaki create the Neanderthals with monkey DNA? Why do we say this? Because this is what they saying. This is what the Neanderthal is saying. This is what Zachariah Stitching is saying. He's the one that primarily, created majority of this Anunnaki out here. That's right. Zachariah Stitching is the one that produced the majority of these so-called interpretations, where he supposedly got from some Sumerian tablets, knowing damn well he ain't Sumerian, and knowing damn well he don't know no damn Sumerian. So how he interpreted, I didn't see many white, so quote unquote Sumerian, Sumerianologists Yeah, they suppose just like you got Egyptologists, you got Sumerianologists, and they supposed to know the cuneiform and all a bunch of crackpots. Nonetheless, a bunch of crackpots. But they said that Zachariah Stitchin, the white Sumerianologist, say Zachariah Stitchin is a liar, that he don't know no damn Sumerian. That's what they said about Zachariah Stitchin. And I concur that not only does Zachariah Stitchin don't know no damn Sumerian or no damn cuneiform, neither do the motherfuckers up there in the university know any. You see, because it's a Cushite language. We know that for a fact. We went over it yesterday that Nimrod in the Bible is the founder of Mesopotamia. That's right. And that he was the son of Cush, and that he was the nephew based on genealogy of Egypt. So that right there, destroys any myth that Sumeria is older than Egypt. Stop lying. You understand? Stop lying. But what's clear here is, you already had Charles Darwin. You had Charles Darwin, who created this so-called evolution theory. It ain't even a theory. And if that's what Charles Darwin and his people, they want to believe that they come from monkeys, I might be I'm in a whole lot of agreement with that. I'm not mad at them, because that's what we're saying any damn way. As we know, but has nothing to do with us. No, it don't have nothing to do. It do not have anything to do with the primordial black, the black primordial that been here with creation since it began. We did not evolve. You see, we did not evolve. We came with the package, supreme wisdom and knowledge. You see, just like everything else in creation, it came fully packaged with all the attributes that you see with it today. It been that way since the beginning of time. You feel me? And so we had all the attributes of divinity. We came with the package upon creation. If there was a creation, shit, nobody ever seen creation. Nobody seen when this world it was created. When you came into this world, it was already here. Do you understand? So, but we conceive of creation. We conceive of creation because we see everything else in nature has a beginning. That's what and has an end. But yet creation is so powerful that no man, no woman has ever seen a beginning of this universe. So, even that is beyond our reckoning. And though we have great power of intellect, you see, to contrive at least an educational guess, that's what it is. But when it comes to the Neanderthal, he's in a very serious dilemma, because he did not come with the package. He did not come with the package. And no other so-called race on the planet came with the package. You see what I'm saying? So you're not the primordial. You see, so now they have a problem in coming up with how did they get here? How did they get here? And so, and if they had any divine origin, what the fuck would they be talking about coming from monkeys? That's somebody that's totally disconnected from any source of divinity, period. Because no man who is connected to the cosmos would ever say that they come from a goddamn monkey. Okay, that's just all it is to it. There's nothing else on this planet saying it came from something else other than the goddamn Neanderthal. You don't see the dog saying he came from the cat. You don't see no goddamn elephant say he come from the giraffe. You don't see nothing else in the goddamn, you don't see a goddamn bell pepper saying it come from a radish or some shit like that. This is because everything is already pre-coded. And yes, we do understand that seeds, but that's something different where you mix something in, but it's still a hybrid. It's a hybrid. Okay. And so, but this is something and so not only did Zachariah Stitchin, uh he took the Charles Darwin evolutionary theory and took the shit into outer space. He went straight into outer space with it and said that, goddamn it, the Anunnaki came to the planet and mixed their DNA with a primate and made man. This is what Zachariah Stitchin. Zachariah Stitchin is need to leave the liquor alone. He's an alcoholic. You understand? He need to get his nose up out that candy. You see what I'm saying? Because whenever he contrived that garbage, and like I say, a lot of it is of their own, their own subconsciousness that they bring this information up, and so, Zachariah Stitchin, Charles Darwin, they want to be monkeys so bad. That's all they so close to the monkey, they don't know what to do. They so love that monkey. Tarzan the ape man, and then you had the show on the beast man. Everywhere they look, they see a Bigfoot or some shit like this. This is something that is just overtaking the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal subconsciousness. All type of goddamn the croons and always connected to that cave, have no divine origin. And even the goddamn Adam and Eve is a caveman. They always show the Adam and Eve with the goddamn beast fur on, and they got animal skins on their damn body, and they supposed to be in Africa. They supposed to be in a paradise, and they got goddamn animal skins on their body. I try to figure that shit out, man. You be sweating like a motherfucker, walking around with some goddamn bears, and the motherfucker had a bear skin on his back. This is Adam and Eve. So that right there show you that so a man or a woman think of, so is he or she. And so and many times in their subconsciousness, they say shit out of their mouth that they really and truly believe. Okay, that they really truly believe. And so here again, they go back to the monkey. They go back to the monkey and come up and you got Negro pens like Silly Billy Carson, who is disconnected from Black divinity. This nigga want to be he want to be from Planet X so goddamn bad that we are all all that, we all in the same gang shit, and I'm quite sure Silly Billy, because you can look at it, I think that is that his wife. Yeah, he went and got some goddamn Asian and shit. So he want to be closer. He want to be closer to the primate. So he went on ahead and and he went on and got him one. He got him a Oriental and shit. He don't want to be Black, so he disconnected from Black divinity. So you can't take no information from no nigga that's disconnected from Black divinity. That is the foundation of consciousness. Period. You know what I'm saying? Period. Ain't no other way around that. Okay? There's no other way around it. Every fucking ancient mystery school put something up there on that pineal gland. And and what they do when you get off into all this mystical, magical shit, then when they talk about the third eye, they never espouse on how the melanin is the fucking conductor of the damn consciousness. They just put an eye up there and they say, yeah, do all this humming and shit, and they never espouse on melanin. And those who have, and I'm talking about neuromelanin, I'm talking about deep down in the brain, saturated, that give you superhuman ability. These are facts that cannot be disputed. And so the fact that they got all these synthetic mystery schools that do not talk about the melanin, you see what I'm saying, or put some type of symbol on the pineal gland, but never tell you what the fuck the pineal gland do. What does it do? That's what we talking. What does it do? And they never talk about that. And so we today, you understand, today waking up to black divinity, we know we the primordials. You see, we know so we cannot go behind Zachariah Stitchin. We cannot go behind Silly Billy Carson. We cannot go behind Charles Darwin. We can't go behind no synthetic mystery schools that don't talk about black divinity. They got all these esoterical names that they call it, but they never identify, out in the open. You see, they call it everything, primal material. That's alchemy. You see, alchemy. You see, the black arts. Why is it the black arts? Because the primal material of the art is melanin. And as above, so below. And so you got the cosmic melanin, which is what they call dark energy, dark matter is black. They'll rather use dark than say black, but it's black matter, it's black energy. And within that black matter and black energy was all the codes of creation that you see here today. It was already in the black cosmic melanin. And so as above, so below, within your mind, in that neuromelanin that's saturated all in your mind, once you activate it, is no different than the cosmic melanin out there, and all the codes of creation is inside of you, and you have to activate it. And just when you activate it and you connect to whatever they call the caustic the acoustic or the acoustic records, you feel me? When you connect, you can download all information. You see that, of creation that has been stored on the hard drive of creation. You can download right here, right today. You feel what I'm saying? All you have to do is dig deep and it'll come to you. All right. Now let's talk about these Anunnaki. Now I got a video. I got a couple videos. We got one with old Wesley. I want to play that because I don't know. Wesley say, that Zachariah say, which he did say that they, which means Caucasians, came from the Anunnaki mixing their blood with a primate. Now, Elijah Muhammad in the Nation of Islam say Yaqub did it. And they say he did it on the island of Pelon. So, but nevertheless, they, it's saying that in all stories and dealing with the Neanderthal, and even in the Bible, when they deal with Naaman's curse, in Naaman, where the first man was turned leprous. Well, he wasn't the first, but he was the first man turned leprous, and it passed down to his descendants. Okay, and it was a curse, and that's in the Bible. We're gonna talk about that today. And even Noah. Do y'all know Noah? That in the book, I believe it was the book of Enoch, where Noah was born an albino. Did y'all hear about that? Say his daddy went in there and he was supposedly a black man, and he looked down and said, "Goddamn, Noah was white." Say he was albino. Said he had blue eyes. God damn it! It's time. He was a king or something. It's time to have a conversation. Shit, where this come from? They always got some weird shit going on in the Bible. Goddamn wives is having babies by damn spirits and shit, and goddamn 100-year-old women having babies and shit. They always got some crazy shit going on. But let's look at this shit right here. Yeah, you goddamn can't have no baby, and that's just like Abraham and Sarah. She was 100 years old. God told Sarah, said, you gonna have a baby. She laughed at God, said, nigga, what you up there in heaven doing? Smoke? You must be up there smoking on that kush. I'm 100 years old. That's exactly what she told him. He said, I'm 100 years old. I ain't having no babies. And he said, goddamn it, I'm God. You know, I can do what I want. Well, goddamn, why you wait till I was 100? You should have did this shit long time ago. Here I am. I look like 100 years old trying to take care of a baby. Man, that Bible, boy, I tell you, there's some shit going on in that motherfucker. There's some shit going on. Hold on. Let me see. Where is that at? Hold on. Oh, here we go, right here. Here we go.
Planet Nibiru, the exoplanet.
Let me get that out of here.
They came looking for gold. They found it on Earth. The Anunnaki were forced to leave their home planet, Nibiru, the exoplanet. They came looking for gold. They found it on Earth. The Anunnaki were forced to mine the gold in Africa. But
see, that's another thing that they always, you know, there's always a mentioning of gold. That's when I was talking to y'all about the Satya Yuga, which is Set, which relates to the Nubians. You see, and what was the other one? You know, that it relates to gold. But anyway, that's the key right there. Once they mention gold, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna deal with that Nabaru. That all of that is still speaking to Nubia. You see, that Neb is Noob. That I is a U. It could be a E. You see, and you can go off in the Medunetta and show that. So that Neb is Noob. And when they mentioned that the Anunnaki, because in Egypt, the Anunnaki came out of Nubia. That's a fact. So they are connected to gold. They're connected also to the worship of Set, which is symbolic of the primordial black abyss. That's what it's symbolic of. So we'll get back on that Nebaru.
they got tired. Found an ape man, a hominid in southern Africa, touched him up and produced white humanity. Because all of the books and depictions of that moment, they have this white Adam. And Zachariah Sitchin said, yeah, they created us. He's talking to, interviewed by a white woman, said, yeah, they created us, not us. Atra Hashish, the Mesopotamian text, does depict the Anunnaki creating man but they slayed a god. And the Mesopotamian texts say the name of the god responsible for this was Allah.
I'm 19 Keys, and this is a high-level conversation.
Oh, he's talking about some damn Allah. And that man, boy, I tell you, I guess you got to do it. I guess you got to do what you got to do to keep your shit floating. You know what I'm saying? So you had to attach on. You see what I'm saying? But you know, now you got three stories. You got three stories. Everywhere you look, you got now. But see, I don't. You know, I understand that. You know, the Sumerian is minor, even though it's significant. And compared to the Nile Valley, is minor. It's junior league. I'm just gonna be real with you. So even though I study it, I profoundly address it when it's necessary to it. It's not the foremost interpretation in which I'm gonna use. You see what I'm saying? No, I'm not. I'm not gonna use that. You know, because the Sumerians, they were our people, they were Kushite, but they were a smaller colony from the Nile Valley, and their understanding of these stars were not as advanced as the Nile Valley. They're just facts. They're just facts. You can go over there and play in the mud, What our Kushite Sumerian family, they didn't master stone building. They did not do that. They did not master paper. They did not have 3,000 years of scrolls. They did not have stone pyramids and temples. They did not have that. They did not reach the level of the ancient Egyptians. And as far as I'm concerned, they didn't even reach the level of the Hindu Kush. I'm just going to be 100 with you. The Hindu Kush, which was more highly technologically advanced than the Mesopotamians. That's just the truth. The proof is in the evidence of what they left, not with what people philosophically speak about, but the evidence of what was left. So they're saying that the Anunnaki mixed some blood with monkeys. This is exactly what they're saying. So again, we find that the Neanderthal just cannot leave this monkey theory alone. You see? Yeah, they cannot leave this monkey theory in which when people keep bringing it up over and over and over and over, then we have to take that into serious consideration, because a lot of people get mad because they say they think that it's actually black people. You know, they'll talk about the Yakub. Oh man, I don't believe, but they'll listen to this shit about Charles Darwin and fucking Zachariah Stitching all day. They don't go in on Zachariah Stitching and Charles Darwin the way if a black man or a black woman bring up the Yakub that they come out of the goddamn, you know, from a monkey. People say, oh, you racist. But then they don't say that about Charles Darwin or Zachariah Stitching. We got to take this into serious consideration. I want y'all to get over there. We just getting started today. I want y'all to get on over there. Let me get that one up out of here. Get over there to Patreon. Click that link at the top of the chat. Electric Melanin and the Explosive Black Mind. I got a lot of supplementary videos. Dr. Africa. We got some Bobby Hemming in there too. You see, we got some Bobby Hemming. We got some Dr. Africa in there dropping that heavy mental. And so get in there and get that work. We got the Ishmael Enigma, breaking that down. You need this, put the Muslim in a headlock. He gonna cry. He gonna scream, Allah Akbar, because you gonna have his ass in the headlock. He gonna scream, Allah Akbar, because you got his ass in the headlock. I want you to get over there and get that work, family. This is General Sarasu and Seti. I be right black. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black Pop.